Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be doing a review of, Earth 2, issue number 3. This features the Alan Scott Green Lantern, which is a totally different take on Green Lantern than I think a lot of us expected. And then it also features Jay Garrett still as the Flash. So without further ado, let's begin. So it starts off in China. Alan Scott, his train crashed, if you didn't read the last issue. And with that being said, he's really hurt. And, he's just talking about the pain. And also, he's like, oh God, where's my boyfriend? Because if you didn't know by now, Alan Scott is gay now. He's looking for his boyfriend, Sam. He cannot find Sam. And then this green energy thing starts talking to him. They have a conversation for a while. It heals him up. And also explains to him, I guess, that, this green thing is, basically, it's going to make him Earth's new defender. And also, it intervened because it was saving his life. But also, it says that it's the power of the Earth. So that's interesting. I guess a new threat's coming that's much bigger than the whole apocalypse war that happened. So the Earth needs a new defender. And that's, I guess, what Alan Scott's going to become. Now we go back to the mountains of Poland, where the Flash was left off last issue when he ran over there. And we also have Hawkgirl, and they talk for a while. And also, while they talk, Hawkgirl kind of tests the Flash abilities. And with that being said, he uses his super speed in a productive way, you could say, but not very efficient, as Hawkgirl, just kind of throws him off, and, if she was trying, basically, he would have been taken down by now. So, she comments on the fact that, they have a lot of work to do, and that essentially, there's more than that they're going to end up meeting, and this is fate, which Jay Garrett, he's like, I don't believe in fate. So, but yeah, now they notice, though, that everything around them is dying. And, he's finally like, all right, I'm in, I'll do this thing. And so the green energy sphere kind of explains to him more about it. He'll be a conduit for the energy, and that he could fly, he could, it'll take on any shape or form that he can imagine. Basically, oh yeah, and it gives him the name, the Green Lantern. But basically, though, he needs something to kind of, basically focus the energy in, and that will end up becoming the ring. But then we go to Virginia and other parts of the world, everything's all dead. So we also have a new kind of narrator, and I guess he's called the Gray, or at least he works for the Gray, while Alan Scott works for the Green, which is whatever. But yeah, so we go back to Alan Scott. He uses the ring to be kind of the thing that the energy will focus into, so that he can use it. And then from there, the energy kind of leaves. So he has a new costume, or at least not to us, a new costume, but for him, it's his first costume, obviously. But yeah, so we have this costume here. And then with that being said, we go to DC. The Gray figure, whoever it is, we don't know yet. He is sucking up life in DC, essentially. We have at the kind of crash site Green Lantern, and he shows off he has super strength, so that's one confirmed ability. And then we go back to DC. This is actually kind of confusing how they do this. We go back to the DC, and the Gray guy's still talking. He's like, I must be clever, and he's like, snatch my power, take life from this place, get the Green Knight's attention, as in Green Lantern. He narrates a little bit more about how he has to take a new form, and how the champion of the Green will be coming. And then eventually he emerges, and it turns out the Gray the figure that's basically the champion of the Gray, you could say, is Solomon Grundy. So this will be interesting, especially if we go back to traditional Alan Scott and the fact that his weakness is wood, which insert your jokes in the comment section below, because everybody jokes about how that his weakness has become his lifestyle. But yeah, so now we have Solomon Grundy or 2 version. I'm gonna be honest, I'm interested in how this will end up turning out. And with that being said, I guess I'll get on to my scoring part of this review. Okay, so for the kind of scoring part of this, I give artwork a 5 out of 5, plot a 4 out of 5, writing a 4 out of 5, characters a 4 out of 5, and enjoyment a 8 out of 10, and that equals to about an 83%. The reason why is because, I did really enjoy the artwork, as I did give it a 5 out of 5. I have nothing to complain about so far. Plot-wise, I do enjoy kind of the original plot they're going with here. Except for, I do find it kind of odd how, they bring the Flash into this, but then just kind of leave him there without really doing much with them. So in a way, I feel like there's no point. And then also with the plot, they're in like a crashed train, yet it seems like there's still survivors that are unharmed at the crash site, yet none of them are Asian whatsoever, even though they're in China. So that was kind of odd as well. And then, writing a 4 out of 5. I really didn't have much to complain about besides, the kind of fact that sometimes the writing felt out of place, you could say, with the pace of the novel or not novel, but pace of the issue, and how it's really going. Like, it went from basically Alan Scott being like, "What are you talking about? What is this? What is this? What is this?" Him asking questions to, "All right, I'm gonna just do whatever you want." And in characters, I have nothing to complain about. I think it's really interesting how they're going to do Solomon Grundy and also, I guess, Alan Scott as well. And enjoyment of the issue, 8 out of 10, because of the fact that I did enjoy the issue, but I felt that, at times it just kind of really dragged on. There's nothing really that interesting about it. So, nothing that really got my eye that much besides the fact that Solomon Grundy's in here. And I guess he's you could say, conduit of the gray, which I'm assuming will be similar to basically death. So yeah, this is Hybrid, and overall 83%, and see ya.